Good morning, everyone. Today's Saturday. I think it's October 26th. Not sure. Could be the 27th. We are in a moon phase of a waning crescent moon. It is what did I say it was? 65 degrees. It's going to be a high of 77. We're supposed to have rain tomorrow, or oh no, rain next week. I don't know. I know rain's coming, 60%. And that's not a big high percentage for this area. So anything 50% means it's not going to rain. Anything over that until you get to 70%, we're probably pretty sure we're going to get some rain. So we're at 60% unless that changes. I don't expect much. I'm worried about the low temperatures. My garden will be fine. Anything over 45 degrees as it warms up in the afternoon. It's those prolonged below 45 degree days that we have to be concerned with, and we haven't really had too many of those. It was pretty cold on Monday, or was that Wednesday? I don't remember. Anyways, one day last week we had to have a fire and warm the house up. So I just fixed my my irrigation problems. I put a new line in here and drilled some really small holes in it. You want to be persistent on the size of holes that you drill, right, in every one of them. And then we had to put because these two were getting over watered and they were washing away our nutrients, right? And then so we put a valve in right here, and what we're going to do is, you see I restricted this valve down. I didn't have an inline valve, and I didn't want to go to the hardware store. So that's the name of that game. Anyways, we can take that off. Took that deflection out of there. That kink, as you might call it. Garden smells a bit like sulfur. I think next time, I think it did get rid of the late blight on my tomatoes. I still got tomatoes coming on. We did fertilize them with some 999. We are going to fertilize again in 2 weeks, but we're going to go with, I'm going to mix this in by hand real quick. We are going to go with, I think it's 0.24 for the tomatoes. And then we're going to hit these guys again here. We want to kind of rub that into the ground there, where you see it sitting on top. Just mix it around. Take your fingers and mix it around, and go from there. Everybody's looking good. I did pull one of my red cabbage plants out, kind of formed them up, and the sulfur really had a really bad impact on my what is it? Brussels sprouts. Gosh dang. Anyways, and then right here it did have a bad effect on my red cabbage, but the only problem is they had some disease that was setting in, even on the collards over there. So everybody needed a shot. We had some diseases beginning to take shape here with our peppers. And I think I noticed a pepper had fallen off. There we are. Oh, it's soft. It's been sitting there a while. I didn't notice it till I was over on the other side. So we're just gonna kind of shake some of that in. We got a pepper right there. So they're still putting on peppers. And here's the thing about that. If we, hopefully this cool weather that's coming, it won't have an impact on my peppers other than just slow them down. I hope it doesn't injure them, you know. So anyways, so that's kind of what we're doing. We want to kind of rub this stuff in, get it in there so it'll start its job. Anywhere's where we see it sitting, it's sitting all over. It's starting to crystallize, which is okay. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna have any the detrimental impacts on anything other than too much. Right? Too much fertilizer. It's not good. So, and we don't really put that much on there. It's just, so we're still waiting on these peppers to get. We've gotten 4 harvests off these peppers. I gave one of the harvests to my sister-in-law, who doesn't watch my videos, by the way. It's okay. I make these videos for my wife. She likes to know what's going on out here in the garden. She's bedbound. So I just need to rough this in so these things will get mixed in with the soil and disperse better. Yeah, see, we had something going on here. It's starting to attack. And this had late blight also. And I think I got rid of it with the sulfur. You know. So, not all of the bees aren't working real hard with this weather. So not all of our cucumbers are getting fully pollinated. Yeah, so we just go around and look for the ones that aren't fully pollinated and whoops, throw them over there into the compost bin. It's not gonna hurt anything. In fact, that sulfur might be good to kill those aphids. That's really, and when they go into the soil, because that's where they live. They'll even live in a compost pile, or they'll live in the, you know, any of your dead matter laying around. I had to come around and see from the other side because I don't see every one of them. Whoops, bad throw. All right, so I think we're done in here for this day. Everybody's got their water. These guys are looking kind of limp right here. So are these guys. And there's water. It's damp. I don't know what it is then. We're gonna thin these out as soon as we determine who's the healthiest. And I might just try to dig them out and put one right here because we need one right here. You know. In fact, let's just do that. Let's get with it, get it over with. Maybe we can, because these two guys are too close together and I don't want them. So I'm gonna stick my blade down in here like this. And we're gonna dig a hole right here. Make sure I get it deep enough. A lot of roots down in there from something. Probably the potatoes, probably. Okay. All right, there we are. Didn't even have to touch it. Let's see if it has anything to do with it. We can get rid of some of these rocks. So, there, that's that. We got redworms in here too. I just seen one. He was upset because he got. Okay, that's that. All right. Alrighty then. So we have one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and one over there. Well, we could probably put one, and I'd say this one probably put it over there, but I'm going to see how this guy does first. If he doesn't do any good, then I won't. I'll just pull him out. There's no sense in wasting time. I didn't leave no roots behind. Some plants just don't want to be disturbed though, you know? Okay. So I'm going to go out to the shop. I'm going to go in and It's almost lunchtime. I'm gonna go in and get my tripod set up, and then I'm gonna start seeing if I can work on that impact mill. I'm ready to run some stuff through it and do some panning. Put some dish soap in there, dishwater, the dish soap for dishwashers. Put a squirt in there in my pan, and it'll cut the tension on the top of the water, because if there is gold in that red looking stuff, it's going to be disseminated throughout, and it's going to be let's see, no, I don't need that scratcher, I'll do it with my hand. It's going to be really light, and it's going to want to float because there's tension on the water. And you see water skippers skipping on the water because they can skip on that water without breaking the tension. I mean, yeah, without breaking the tension on the surface, because there's tension on the water surface there. So that's what we want to do. Anywheres where we see this stuff on the ground, top of the ground, we want to put it in the soil, because if it's just sitting on the top, it's not gonna start breaking down anymore. But if you get some soil around it and get some moisture, it'll break down and do what it's supposed to do. Well, hello, Mr. Maverick. How are you, little fella? These cats are my family. I didn't ask for this, but I definitely love Momo. She's the mama, and I'm certainly not going to kill her babies, but I did get her fixed. Right? That way I don't have to have any more. I can't afford any more, by golly. So this is what we're going to do this morning. The first is coming up real quick. I gotta get a hold of my insurance guy that will select something about Part B and Part F, and I don't want to get rid of my Part F because that's the hospitalization, and I have not had to pay but very little for hospitalization. And me and my wife, I was in hospital for 5 days. I had something called rotavirus, and I can tell you right now, old people are very susceptible to it because our immune systems have been compromised. And it's not anything that you want, believe me. It's not pleasant. You can die from it. People have died from it. If you get to where you get dehydrated, and that's what it does, it attacks your insides, and you can't get hydrated, you will die, especially from kidney failure. And if you injure your kidneys and you have to go to dialysis all the time, that ain't gonna be no fun at all. I don't know if I'd want to live any longer than what I've lived if I had to go in for kidney dialysis. You know, I'm not sure about that. I think I'd rather go home and be with the Lord. So these asparagus love fertilizer, and I gave them that 15-15 about 3 weeks ago, and they are just putting up new shoots everywheres. I mean, look at them. I mean, look at this one. He's trying to find his way up through there. Yeah. And then over here, look at this one here. Yeah, they're just kicking ass, man. I mean, they're shooting up everywhere. Look at all them shoots. Oh, there's Mimi, the cat, right there. They love this fertilizer, these fertilizer bins. These asparagus bins, they can get in there and they're hard to see. We do have some red seeds over here that I keep seeing little red peeking through that stuff. So camera won't pick it up, but my eyes pick it up. And look, here's one right here. Look, I can break him off. Look at that, and then the rest of her sprouts will take off. And on the end of one of those, on the end of each one of these, is a node or crown. And the bees are working them over. They're out here in the sun. It's warm. I kind of think that this might be an elephant garlic. Definitely not an onion. This is what onion tops look like right here. Right? And this is what garlic looks like. Garlic. Onions. Actually leeks. So I didn't plant no elephant garlic, but I still got time. It's October. And if I could go find me some elephant garlic somewhere, I could order it. I still got time. I think I'll do that. I think I'll go inside because I processed all that elephant garlic I had from last year, and it was so delicious. It was big and easy to process. I just took my little Pampered Chef chopper upper and chopped it up, and that was that. Oh man, we were up there in that dust with my truck. Look how dusty it is. It needs a servicing too. It needs a detail. It's a good looking truck when it's detailed out. Got all the hubcaps on. So in here, what we going to, we're building this trailer. We're gonna get that crusher, that jaw crusher on the trailer. I don't have no tri-mix gas in my cylinders over there. I need to take them to the welding shop and get those filled. I think it used to be like, I don't know, 80 bucks a tank for that size tank, for that many cubic feet. And I think now it's like 100. Maybe it was less than that. I don't remember. I don't know, but it was. And these are owner tanks. I own these tanks. I got tired of paying rent on them, so I own them. Anyway, like that. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna come out and see if this will run, and if it don't, then I'm gonna do some YouTubing to kind of figure out if I fried the windings or the armature or burned up those capacitors. So we'll see. All right, thanks for watching. See you in a little while. Gotta go in and get some. Hey Mo, hi there. You've been up in the reloading room, huh? Okay, thanks for watching.